ball shot off the post, score!
First right kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First right kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First right kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First right kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First right kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First right kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First right kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, Throws it back in the end zone. Intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post. Score!
Gonna try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field. End zone. That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone. Intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post. Score!
Gonna try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field. End zone. That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone. Intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post. Score!
Gonna try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field. End zone. That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone. Intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post. Score!
Gonna try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field. End zone. That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone. Intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post. Score!
Gonna try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field. End zone. That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone. Intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post. Score!
Gonna try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field. End zone. That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone. Intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post. Score!
Gonna try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field. End zone. That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Reynolds Field here in Newport, Rhode Island, where the Salve Regina Seahawks take on Rhode Island College. 3 o'clock p.m. is your first pitch, as the Seahawks have taken the field and the umpires have arrived. The sun has gone behind the clouds here at Reynolds Field, so expecting some outward going winds, perhaps a Couple of home runs coming this afternoon. I'm Bobby Olson bringing you the call as we await the first pitch here. The Seahawks had a tough weekend as they dropped one to Trinity College 10-7 and traveled to Beverly, Mass to take on Endicott. And they lost both of those as well, 11-3 the first game, 4-1 the second. As Braden Clark and Graham Jeffries picked up a couple losses. But we're underway here now at Reynolds Field as the first pitch is coming. Nick Colano on the mound. As Nick Santier comes in for RIC. As Colano getting ready for his first pitch to the plate. And it's in there for strike one. The 0-1 from Colano is skied onto the right side. Tracking back is Canoe. Coming in as Williams. And Canoe over the shoulder makes the catch for out number one. So Colano, 2 pitches, 1 down. As that breaking ball gets away, 4-1. Here's Colano's 1-0. Comes in low for ball 2. This one is skied to the left side and settling under it and making the play for out number 2. That's Evan O'Rourke out in left field. And they are quickly 2 down. So Colano has 2 quick outs here as he delivers strike 1 over the outside corner. As it's Lucas McElroy in there. Breaking ball. Hangs in there for a minute. Fouled back to the screen. And quickly, it's 0-2. Colano's 0-2. Fastball in there for strike 3. 1-2-3 goes Colano. And we'll head into the bottom half of the first inning. We're scoreless. Seahawks due up now. Welcome back to Reynolds Field here. Bottom half of the first about to be underway as Matt D'Amato leads it off for the Seahawks. D'Amato currently leading the conference in batting average as Connor Davey takes the hill for RIC. Here's the 1-0. That one comes in high as well, and it's 2-0 for the Seahawks center fielder. Seahawks still awaiting the return of Brandon Grover from injury, as that one's fouled back to the screen. 2-1 to D'Amato. D'Amato has been an extremely reliable leadoff man, getting on base as he's ahead here. 2-1 in the count. Good breaking ball there by Davey, and the count's even at 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Here's the pitch to D'Amato. Grounded to the right side on a couple hops. And firing over to first to Davey for out number 1. So quickly one down here as Davey gets his ground ball. As Tyler Canoe finds himself in the 2 spot in the lineup. Breaking ball, chopped to the left side and through into left field for a base hit. So Tyler Canoe wastes no time, and the Seahawks have a man on with 1 out. So that brings up Christian Homa. Been an excellent bat for the Seahawks thus far this season. He takes one on the inside part of the plate for strike 1. Looked a little bit on the hands. So no balls, 1 strike here to Homa. Canoe takes a modest lead. This one's chopped to the right side. It's going to be only 1 if they can get it. And it's fired over to first for out number 2. So 2 runners away. 2 outs away, rather. As that brings up the man at the hot corner, Will McCarthy. Couple home runs this weekend. 2 down as McCarthy swings one at the upper part of the zone for strike 1. McCarthy, resident of Pembroke, Massachusetts, graduate of BC High. This one's lined to the right side, slicing. That's going to get foul. And it's no balls and 2 strikes to McCarthy. McCarthy played on the same high school team as Mike Vassell, who appeared for the Mets in AAA as Davey steps off. 0-2 from Davey on to McCarthy. Here's the pitch. This one comes in high for ball 1. So McCarthy, the 1-2 pitch from Davey. Canoe on second. This one cut on and missed for strike 3. Davey gets his out. As we head into the second inning, it's still scoreless.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave, just ready to change the world.
I love
Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say here.
They encourage you to just be yourself and not follow the crowd. Like, if you're a person who does not want to follow the herd, you have all the resources you need to shape the person that you want to be.
People are extremely supportive of each other and very supportive of the students. The students always come first.
A lot of the experiences you get at Salve are experiences that you can't get anywhere else because of it being such a tight-knit community.
Yes, it's a small school, but it's also like the desire to be a part of something great.
And then you put it all on this campus, right? Like, you get to have these conversations in buildings that you swear were built just for that purpose. This is the place where you should have big thoughts. This is the place where you should dream big dreams.
I spend a lot of time here because I want to. It's not the kind of campus you want to get away from, and it's got a really
As the first pitch off Colano, up the middle into center field. So RIC has their leadoff man on. As Colano went 1-2-3 in the first. As this one skied to center field, D'Amato, can of corn. He settles under it for out number one. So Nick Colano throwing lots of strikes here and getting quick outs as a result of it. As Joey Cora steps in for RIC. One down, runner on first. Breaking ball gets away, but blocked. And it's ball one. One ball, no strikes to Cora. Colano kicks and deals, breaking ball, misses once again. And it's 2-0. Colano's 2-0. Along the bottom of the zone for strike one. This one just misses low and away. And Cora finds himself ahead 3-1 here against Colano. As the 3-1 breaking ball was not close. And just like that, it's first and second for Rhode Island College with one away. So Colano finds himself in a little bit of trouble here. As that one's in there for strike one. Big one there from Colano to get ahead. No balls, one strike. Colano, as this one skied to the right side, hooking and out of play. It's a dangerous street to park on over there is Shepherd Ave. But quickly 0-2 now as Colano finds himself ahead. Checks back and fires. And that one misses high. A spot you like to miss up 0-2 in the count. One ball, two strikes is the count. Colano kicks, deals. Breaking ball in there for strike three. Big out for the Seahawks as Colano claims another victim. Brings up Liam Flynn. for RIC as there are 2 down. This one cut on and missed for strike 1. Colano's 0-1, missing inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Colano's 1-1. Finds the middle of the plate, skied up. McCarthy can't see it. Breen can. Backing up and settling under it for out number 3, and the Seahawks get out of the jam. As we'll head into the bottom half of the second, as we are still scoreless.
Game On mouthguards. Game On mouthguards have superior shock absorbency, are impervious to viruses and bacteria, and also is the only mouthpiece ever to earn the American Dental Association's seal of acceptance.
Back at Reynolds Field for the bottom of the second. Still scoreless here in Newport, Rhode Island, as the Seahawks shortstop Mike Breen steps in, native of Auburn, Massachusetts, as he takes ball 1. Is lined to the left side, down the line, and foul as it hits the netting of the batting cage down the left field line. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Breen. Here's the pitch. Chop to the right side on a couple hops, firing over to first for the routine ground out, and that's out number 1. That brings up the left fielder, Evan O'Rourke, as he swings on the first pitch, fouls it out of play. We apologize for the 1-camera view today, as there were some technical difficulties with our second camera, as Davies' breaking ball finds the zone. And it's quickly 0-2. Here's the pitch. Fastball lined into right center field. It's going to be a single. Unless O'Rourke can stretch it. He's going to try to. The throw's not going to be in time. And Evan O'Rourke in there for a double. Excellent piece of hitting. Down 0-2 in the count. And O'Rourke finds himself on second base. And that brings up Shane Williams. He homered on Sunday in the 9th inning as a pinch hitter for then catcher Shea Donovan. Very similar names, which I have mixed up in prior broadcasts, as this changeup is in there for strike 1. Williams in right field today, as D'Amato is in center. And that one's cut on and missed. And it's quickly 0-2. Advantage Davey. No balls. 2 strikes. O'Rourke modest lead at second. Here's the pitch. Missing up and away. Seahawks looking to find an early lead here. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Williams as Davey spins off. O'Rourke checks his outfielders. We'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes from Davey on to Williams. Here's the pitch. Skied off to the left side and foul, as Williams spoils a good fastball. One ball, 2 strikes to Williams. Here's the pitch. Up and in. And that misses for a ball. Two balls, 2 strikes to Williams. O'Rourke on second. Breaking ball. And that misses down low. So Williams has fought his way to a full count. Seahawk right fielder awaits the 3-2. Here's the pitch. Misses low for ball 4. Williams wins the battle. And an excellent at-bat. Closes first base, and it's first and second for the Seahawks. That brings up Brady Smolinski. The Seahawk catcher. First pitch cut on and missed for strike 1. That was a good one to hit. Smolinski could not connect. First and second, 1 down, 1 strike to Smolinski. He takes a similar pitch for a ball. One ball, 1 strike. Breaking ball beautifully spins in. That was a tough one to hit for Smolinski. And it's 1-2. Here's Davies' pitch. Fastball. Cut on and missed for strike 3. And there are 2 down. That brings up Dustin Cicada.
Now batting number 11, Dustin Cicada.
So there are 2 down in the inning now. Brings up the Seahawk second baseman. Has the breaking ball. Apparently catches the zone for strike 1. Breaking ball misses. And it's 1-1. Williams on first and O'Rourke on second here. 2 down in the bottom half of the second inning. As Davey sets. Looks to deliver the 1-1 to Cicada. Here's the pitch. This one fouled off into the catcher / umpire. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Dustin Cicada. Cicada has arguably the best mustache on the team. Although he does have some competition, in my opinion, with Chris Veneruso. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball misses. O'Rourke does not take off. Counts even 2-2. This one misses. Counts full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The runners should be in motion here. O'Rourke on second, Williams on first. The 3-2 from Davey to Cicada. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Davey gets a big strikeout. And that'll end the inning. So we'll head into the third. And it's still scoreless here between Salve Regina and Rhode Island College.
Want to close your home purchase or refinance faster? Contact me, David Delbonis, at 401-487-7379, President Precision Home Lending. Trust the experts and we'll make your loan experience amazing.
Welcome back to Reynolds Field here in Newport, Rhode Island. As Isaiah Rivera leads it off for RIC. As he finds himself in an 0-2 count. Still scoreless here. Colano's pitch. Breaking ball. Misses outside. Here's the 1-2. This one grounded to the right side. Canoe backhand pick. Flip to Colano for the out. He made it look easy on that one. As that makes for out number 1 with some style points. As Cameron Santier steps in for RIC. This one chopped to the left side and in foul territory as Will McCarthy fields that one. So 0-1. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Beautiful breaking ball there from Colano. Here's the 0-2. Skied into deep center field. D'Amato goes back. He can't get there. It's going to go all the way to the wall. And D'Amato does well to get it in, but it's a double. as Colano gets tagged for the first time today. As Cameron Santerre, the top of the lineup, gets a big hit for RIC. As Colano's breaking ball down low for a ball. Colano breaking ball, swung on and missed for strike one. Here's the 1-1 from Colano. Breaking ball, misses outside. Two balls, one strike. As RIC gets into the heart of their lineup here with a man in scoring position. Huge fastball there from Colano. And it's 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Colano's pitch, breaking ball, great eye. As that one bounces in the dirt. And the 3-2 from Colano, breaking ball, chopped. Veneruso, or Cicada rather, diving play, and he's out at first base. Dustin Cicada makes it look easy as the grad student captain somehow finds out number 2. Refer to him as Chris Veneruso as I was comparing their mustaches in the last half inning, but runner on third, 2 down, as Colano delivers ball number 1. As McElroy steps in for RIC, and it's 2-0. Colano's 2-0 pitch. Cut on and missed for strike 1. Two 2-1 from Colano. Cut on and missed again. Comes out of Smolinski's glove. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to McElroy. Here's Colano's 2-2. Breaking ball in there for strike 3. A couple web gems in the field and a strikeout gets it done for the Seahawks. As we'll head into the bottom half of the third. Still scoreless. Welcome back to Newport, Rhode Island here at Reynolds Field. Matt D'Amato leads it off for the Seahawks as the top of the order comes up. First pitch chopped to the right side on the ground, flipped over to Davey for out number 1. So D'Amato gets after the first pitch, and the first pitch becomes the first out of the bottom half of the third. That brings up Tyler Canoe. As that one's in there for strike 1. This game moving rather quickly. Seahawks only team. Actually, both teams have had a runner in scoring position. As that one skips in for ball 1. Seahawks left runners on first and second. In the bottom of the second. And in the last inning, the top of the third, Rhode Island College left a man on third. 1-1-2 Canoe is cue-balled to the right side. It's going to find a hole. It's going to get down. Tyler Canoe has his second single of the afternoon. So Tyler Canoe finds his way on once again. That brings up Christian Homa. First pitch to Homa blocked. Canoe thought about it. But he retreats back to first base. Here's the 1-0 to Homa. Davey sets. Canoe on first. He thought about stealing, and this one's driven to deep left field. Back at the wall. It's gone. Christian Homa. Oppo Taco. And it's 2-0 Salve Regina. A much-needed hit there for the Seahawk Bats. So Christian Homa goes yard with Tyler Canoe on first base. It's 2-0 Salve. As what the kids call swags up at the plate, Will McCarthy. As he chops this one to the left side on one hop, throwing across the diamond for out number 2. Christian Homa has been an excellent addition to the Seahawks lineup this year. That brings up Mike Breen for the Seahawks. Seahawks have been a great offense up and down the lineup. Just have hit somewhat of a skid in the past couple games, losing 3 straight, as mentioned before, once to Trinity on Thursday and twice to Endicott on Sunday this weekend. As Breen grounds this one to the right side, as it's fired over to first for out number 3, but Christian Homa had a home run here, as we'll head into the 4th inning. Now 2-0 Salve Regina.
just past Mitchell on the opposite side, and what a save by Mitchell. On the crazy slot play with a two call to raise its goal, scores! Crowd this evening here from St. George's, and a number of the Salve sports teams in attendance tonight as well, supporting their side as Mitchell makes another save. That one.
Welcome back to Reynolds Field. The Seahawks enjoying a 2-0 lead. As this one's skied as Matt D'Amato ranges over to his left and makes a play for out number one.
Now batting number 16, Sean Helford.
So, once again, it's one pitch, one out. As Colano misses high for ball one. As Colano delivers over the outside of the plate for strike one. One spun in there. Beautiful breaking ball from Colano. Cut on and miss for strike three. Nick Colano claims another victim, and there are quickly two down here.
Now batting number 12, Joey Coro.
So that brings up Joey Coro for RIC as ball number one. Colano delivers strike number one. Manager of RIC is Frank Holbrook, actually his father, professor at Salve Regina. Wouldn't be surprised to see him in the stands today as this one misses for ball two. This one grounded to the left side and a couple hops to Mike Breen. Breen fires over to Canoe, and the throw pulls him off the bag. So Breen delivers high over to the 6'5" Tyler Canoe. And the throw is high, brings Canoe off the bag. So the Seahawks can't make it a 1-2-3 inning. As Colano checks over on Joey Coro. As Cole Pededwerney steps in. That one misses for ball one. As Pededwerney waves and misses. Colano's 1-1. Taken inside and a bit high. Two balls, one strike. This one catches the bottom of the zone for strike two. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Pededwerney, the designated hitter for RIC. Anchorman yet to get on the scoreboard here. Colano's 2-2, breaking ball missing outside. And the count is now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. So the runner should be in motion here, and he is, as this one comes in low for ball 4. Colano just missing. So Pededwerney works his way on.
Now batting number 21, Liam Flynn.
So 2 down, 2 men on. That brings up Liam Flynn, the Anchorman catcher. Left-handed bat. Single may very well score a run, as that one is catching the bottom of the zone for strike 1. Seahawks have 4 games this week, including this one today. Another one here on Thursday against Wheaton College, as Colano misses for a ball. Wheaton College on Thursday, and then a doubleheader with the Beacons of UMass Boston. Seahawks looking to rebound from this 3-game skid. And they're on their way to do so with a 2-0 lead. This one is down the right field line, and that's just foul. As Shane Williams began to chase that one down, but stopped after it was ruled foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Flynn, Colano, and the Seahawks defense in a big spot here. Here's Colano's pitch. Breaking ball, just misses high. Flynn check swung at it, did not go. And the count's now even at 2-2. Here's the pitch to Flynn. Grounded to the right side, into the Anchorman dugout, and ricochets back into play. Doesn't seem like anyone's injured over there, but not a great sight to see when a ball is smoked into a dugout like that, especially into the Seahawks dugout where there's over 50 members of the team. 2-2, missing inside. Count's now full at 3-2. Runners in motion. So a single should most definitely score a run now. Colano's 3-2. Flynn awaits in the batter's box. Here's the pitch. Line down the right field line onto Shepherd Avenue. Foul. So we'll do it again. 3-2. Colano, full count. Here's the pitch. This one grounded to the right side. Foul again. Almost into the Anchorman dugout once again. As that one ricochets into play. And Shane Williams will have to go after it. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Flynn. Good at bat. Good battle between Colano and Flynn. The full count pitch as the runners go again. Breaking ball misses up high for ball 4. And the bases are now loaded. And Andrew McKeon going to come out and have a quick discussion with Colano. So the error from Mike Breen could have ended the inning, but the high throw let one runner on, and now the bases are loaded. Seahawks defense, lots of errors this weekend.
Now batting number 24, Isaiah Rivera.
As that brings up Isaiah Rivera for the Ackerman. Seahawks had 4 errors against Trinity, and in one of the games of the doubleheader against Endicott had 4 errors in that one as well. As this one is fouled back as Colano gets strike 1. Rivera rounds out the bottom of the order for the Anchorman, so this would be a big out for the Seahawks before the top of the lineup for the Anchorman gets back up as this one's fouled off to the left side, and it's quickly 0-2. Seahawks clinging to a 2-0 lead here in the top half of the 4th inning. No balls, 2 strikes to Rivera. Colano sets, kicks, deals towards the plate. Breaking ball just missing up high. Good try there from Smolinski to try and frame that one into the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This one skied to the right side. Incoming O'Rourke. And he makes the play for out number 3. So the Seahawks get out of the jam on the back of Nick Colano And we'll head into the bottom half of the fourth. The Seahawks remain up 2-0.
Game On mouthguards. Game On mouthguards have superior shock absorbency, are impervious to viruses and bacteria, and also is the only mouthpiece ever to earn the American Dental Association's seal of acceptance.
Welcome back to Reynolds Field. As the man who caught the third out of the top of the fourth, Evan O'Rourke, steps into the box. Seahawks still lead 2-0 off the home run as Davey misses way high for ball one. You see Evan O'Rourke inserted into the lineup in place of Tyler Petrosino as this one grounded to the left side and fired over to first for out number one. But back to what was being discussed earlier. Frank Holbrook, the manager of the Anchormen, his father a professor here at Salve Regina University, teaching sport law. Has that one in there for strike one. I'm actually lucky enough to be a member of that class. And Professor Holbrook does a phenomenal job as Shane Williams wears a pitch, and he will trot over to first base. So one down, one man on for Salve Regina here. That brings up Brady Smolinski. Smolinski 0 for 1 with a strikeout today, as this one is blooped to the left side, and that's going to get down for a single. Nobody covering third base, but Williams remains at second. So Smolinski makes it 1 for 2. And that brings up the mustache man, Dustin Cicada. It's a common theme for a handful of Salve Regina Seahawks to don a little hair on the upper lip, as this one's in there for ball one. Seahawk ace Braden Clark, another candidate for Mustache of the Year, an unofficial award. 1-0 to Cicada. He takes ball two, up and in. Braden Clark pitched this weekend against Endicott, as did Graham Jeffries. You call Braden Clark the ace, but Graham Jeffries right up there with him. Seahawks are spoiled with some good arms, as Cicada hit by a pitch here. So he took a pitch up and in, and then wears the next one. And the bases are loaded now for the Seahawks. And that brings up the top of the order for the Seahawks with one down. Bases juiced. as Davey could be in trouble here. D'Amato 0 for 2. Would love to see Tyler Canoe get up here with the bases loaded. Definitely the guy you want up with the bases loaded, as he went yard with the bases juiced, as this one is sky to the left side and foul. Tyler Canoe against East Connecticut State. The number 2 ranked team in the country for Division III. The Seahawks clobbered that squad here a couple weeks ago as part of an 8-game winning streak. As D'Amato, he wears the pitch, but they say it hit the bat, so it's going to go in as a foul ball. And it's quickly 0-2 as Coach Eric Sorella comes down and asks and sees if he can ask the base umpire on this one. And he will. So the umpire crew discusses as whether or not this will be anything different than a foul ball. So it'll remain a foul ball. As it's 0-2 now to Matt D'Amato. As Davey sets after a long delay and fires. Breaking ball misses. Bit it low and inside. One ball, 2 strikes. To Matt D'Amato. This one lined into center field. Tough one, and it's going to get down. It was a bloop shot. One run's going to score. Here comes another one. And Matt D'Amato delivers the 2 RBI single. And the Seahawks double their lead. That brings up Tyler Canoe. Men on first and second with 1 down. And 2 excellent base runners in Matt D'Amato and Dustin Cicada. What looked like a solid line drive was actually a blooping shot that got into the void between center field and the middle infield, as this one's grounded down the left field line, foul for strike 1. Tyler Canoe, handful of home runs this season. One of the biggest bats in the Seahawk order. They have plenty. Here's the 0-1. This one skips in for a ball. Sun creeping back out from behind the clouds here at Reynolds Field. 1 ball, 1 strike is the count to the Seahawk first baseman, Tyler Canoe. Here's the 1-1. Canoe jammed on that one, fouls it off one of the metal stanchions. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes to Canoe. Canoe hails from Schenectady, New York. As we'll resume play. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Canoe. Davey sets and quickly fires. Canoe, good eye as he watches one up high. Canoe stands at a lofty 6'5", as some action in the Anchorman bullpen ensues. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Canoe. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. This one skied into left field, back at the wall, and caught. And a tag coming from Dustin Cicada. The ball is loose. And Cicada is going to get in there. So well done by Dustin Cicada. So Cicada tags and D'Amato follows. That brings up Christian Homa, the man of the hour, who went yard earlier on. Canoe just missing that pitch, as he almost made it a 7-0 ball game. But that one stayed in the yard as it headed towards the deepest part of the park. As Homa has 2 men in scoring position. This one lined to right field, down the line, and just foul. Homa just missing that one. As everyone settles back in here, Davies. Pitch to Homa. This one's chopped. And foul. So 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count to Christian Homa. As Davey, this one's down the left field line, just foul again. Homa spraying the ball everywhere. Davey gets a new ball. As Davey settles in to pitch to Homa. Here's the pitch. This one finds the middle of the zone. Flare into center field, coming in and making the play for out number 3. Well done by the 31 of Cameron Santerre to retire the side, but the Seahawks grab a pair, and as we head into the 5th, it's 4-0 Salve Regina. Welcome back to Reynolds Field here. Now the top of the 5th, where the Seahawks lead 4-0. 2 RBIs from Matt D'Amato, 2 RBIs from Christian Homa. As Colano maybe took 1 or 2 warm-up pitches and just wanted to get pitching. As breaking ball just misses either inside or low. And that one misses high. So 3-1 for Colano as Santerre will lead it off. As this one's lined into right center field. Here comes D'Amato, loses the cap. But he's able to make the play.
Now batting number 5, Daniel Trespass.
Well done by Matt D'Amato, ranging over to his left to make the play. As the 1-0. And now the 2-0. This one's skied to the right side. And that one's going to get out of here. So a home run for the Anchorman. That's Colano's first blemish. Is 4 bases to deep right field.
Now batting number 4, Lucas McElroy.
As Colano delivers strike 1 with a little bit more velocity. Another fastball in the same spot, and it's quickly 0-2. Colano working quickly. Fastball again, jamming on the middle infield. Breen settles under it, and he catches out number 2.
Now batting number 20, Cal Perillo.
As that one's in there for strike 1. This one's sky to the left side. Canoe navigates through the sun. Cicada calls him off, and he catches out number 3. The Anchormen add 1 as we head into the bottom of the 5th. It's 4-1, Salve Regina. Back at Reynolds Field after the Anchorman enjoying a Terzapach home run to make it 4-1. Will McCarthy steps in. And the first pitch off the elbow pad. And he'll take first base. So Davey hits his first batter of the 5th. That brings up Mike Breen. McCarthy on first. Still action in the Anchorman pen. This one missing low for ball 1 from Davey to Breen. As Breen awaits the 1-0. This one is fouled off to the left side over the wooden fence and out of play. Seahawks have won 3 straight games against RIC in the past few seasons. A couple cancellations in 2 of those games, and the 4th game that they've played was actually a tie, as this one in there for strike 2. Tie a little bit ago, back in about 5 years ago, a 7-7 tie, as this one quickly over to first base. McCarthy dives in safely. But nonetheless, 3-0 in their last 3 meetings are the Salve Regina Seahawks. But 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now to Michael Breen. Here's the pitch. This one lined into the right center gap, coming in and making the play. Well done by Santerre. So Breen makes good contact, but a great play by the Anchorman center fielder. That brings up Evan O'Rourke. As Davey checks over on McCarthy once again. As Davies' first pitch to O'Rourke. Squaring is O'Rourke and gets it down in front of the mound. Firing over to first is Davey for the out. But O'Rourke does his job to move the runner over. And the Anchorman trade a base for an out. That brings up Shane Williams with 2 down for the Seahawks. First pitch, chopped back and into the mask of the umpire for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike now to Williams. McCarthy on second base, 2 down. Here's the pitch. Squaring and hitting Williams. He pulled back the bunt and wore the pitch, so he'll trot on down to first, and first base is closed. Brings up Brady Smolinski. And a pinch hitter now. So Brady Smolinski takes a seat, and Matthew Neal, who has appeared this season starting as a DH, steps in a good opportunity to get a run here with a runner in scoring position in Will McCarthy on second. So 2 down. Brings up Matt Neal. First pitch to Neal, a little bit high for ball 1. This one grounded to the left side off a tough hop. And tagging third for out number 3, the Anchorman defense. Get out of a jam here. We will head into the 6th inning. The Seahawks still lead 4-1.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave. just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say here.
They encourage you to just be yourself and not follow the crowd. Like if you're a person who does not want to follow the herd, you have all the resources you need to shape the person that you want to be.
People are extremely supportive of each other and very supportive of the students. The students always come first.
A lot of the experiences you get at Salve are experiences that you can't get anywhere else because of it being such a tight-knit community.
Yes, it's a small school, but it's also like the desire to be a part of something great.
And then you put it all on this campus, right? Like you get to have these conversations in buildings that you swear were built just for that purpose. This is the place where you should have big thoughts. This is the place where you should dream big dreams.
I spend a lot of time here because I want to. It's not the kind of campus you want to get away from, and it's got a really bright future.
It's not 4 years for the sake of the 4 years. It's 4 years that's changing somebody so that when they leave here, the world's going to be a better place because of it.
As a senior, I know that I'm going to miss it, and I'm also going to cherish the time that I had here.
They're going to have to drag me out of here after graduation, and I can't imagine going to get my undergraduate degree anywhere else.
Welcome back to Reynolds Field here in Newport, Rhode Island. Pitching change for the Seahawks as Nick Colano's day is finished. Just let up the home run a couple frames ago. That brings in Tommy Del Vecchio as the first batter he faces is grounded into right field for a base hit. So one pitch, one hit. As Del Vecchio is hit quickly. Joey Coro now up for the anchorman. As slider makes for strike one from Del Vecchio. Another breaking ball in there for a strike. Catches the inside part of the plate. And it's quickly 0-2. Del Vecchio's 0-2 is fouled off the net. We'll do it again at 0-2. As this one cut on and missed. Strike three. Tommy Del Vecchio lets up a hit the first batter he faces and strikes out the next. So one down for Del Vecchio and the Seahawks. Brings up Podedwarney for the anchorman as this one's fouled off for strike one. The 0-1 slides on in there for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2 once again. 5 straight strikes for Del Vecchio. Here's the pitch. In there, 4 strike 3, Delvecchio. 6 strikes, 2 strikeouts. So 2 down now for the Seahawks defense. As Liam Flynn steps in and takes ball 1. As that one's cut on and missed for a strike. Here's the 1-1 to Flynn. Just missing low. Two one is checked on outside, just missing over the outside of the plate, and it's 3-1. Here's the pitch to Flynn. This one lined into right field on a hop to Williams. And he fires into second base. Well done to get the ball right in. But it's a base hit for Flynn. And the Anchorman have the tying run at the plate. It's Isaiah Rivera. As manager Eric Sorella comes in, and that's going to do it for Tommy Delvecchio. Gets a couple strikeouts in that short outing of 2/3 innings. We'll go to a quick commercial break and let you know who's pitching for the Seahawks next.
Game On mouthguards. Game On mouthguards have superior shock absorbency, are impervious to viruses and bacteria, and also is the only mouthpiece ever to earn the American Dental Association's seal of acceptance.
Welcome back to Reynolds Field. Brody Valentine in now, pitching for the Seahawks. Delvecchio allow 2 runners to reach on 2 hits, also 2 strikeouts in 2/3 innings, as the lefty reliever Brody Valentine comes in with 2 outs. His first pitch, breaking ball in there for strike 1. Second pitcher of the inning for Salve Regina, leading 4-1, Isaiah Rivera at the plate, as he cuts and misses on the fastball, and it's 0-2. This one comes in just a bit low. One ball, 2 strikes. As Valentine sets and delivers home, breaking ball, chopped foul to the screen. One ball, 2 strikes to Rivera. Sanquer on deck. Here's the 1-2. That one just misses. Not sure where, as Coach Sorella raises his arms in the air like most of the people, both behind the backstop and in the Seahawks dugout. That looked like it caught most of the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes is the count, as Valentine pitches to Rivera, and he misses outside, and it's a full count now. The runners will be in motion. The 3-2. Fastball cut on him, missed for strike 3. Probably delivered strike 4, did Valentine, and that's going to do it for the 6th inning. We'll head into the 7th as the Seahawks lead 4-1 still.
Side, and what a save by Mitchell on the great slot play with a 2 call to raise its goal scores. Crowd this evening here from St. George's. A number of the Salve sports teams in attendance tonight as well, supporting their side as Mitchell makes another save. That one came back off the boards, and Mitchell's able to kick it away. Somebody's got a piece of iron out of the score. Distance lights the lamp. The Seahawks are going to lean on their stars, and who else? USA medalist to do it. Fires one from the top, make it drop as it's Mitch Walensky. Right off the pad. Score!
Back here at Reynolds Field, where Dustin Cicada steps into the box for the Seahawks as they lead 4-1. As Cicada skies this one to the right side, and it's an easy play for out number 1. As that one's in there for strike one. Tomato takes a pitch inside. Here's the 1-1 to Tomato, grounded to the left side. Couple hops and fight over to first base for the out. So quickly 2 down here for the Seahawks. As Tyler Canoe takes ball 1. Canoe rips it down the left field line and just missing foul. Good bid there from Tyler Canoe. As the 1-1. This one checked on, and he went around. Did Tyler Canoe. Didn't look like it from here, but not a great angle. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the Seahawk first baseman. Here's the pitch. Cut on him, missed. For strike 3. So 1, 2, 3 go the Seahawks. We'll head into the bottom of the 7th, rather. Seems to be the bottom of the 6th, pardon me. My mistake, as we head into the top of the 7th now. As the anchorman will be due up. It's 4-1 Salve Regina. Welcome back to Reynolds Field. Seahawks lead as we enter the 7th inning. Cameron Santier due up. Brody Valentine still on the mound for the Seahawks. As this one misses high for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Missing. Two balls, 1 strike is the count. That one catches the zone. And it's 2-2. Cut on and miss for strike 3. Valentine gets a big strikeout for out number 1. Brings up Terzpox for the anchorman. He went yard off of Nick Colano in his last at-bat. This one dribbled past the glove of Valentine. Cicada ranging and can't make the play, and D'Amato able to come in and back it up. Would have been a tough play for Cicada anyway. But the anchormen have a runner on. And manager Eric Sorella coming back in. And he will go to the bullpen. It looks like Sean Mulligan, donning the 42 in blue, will come in. We'll take a quick commercial break while he gets loose. You're watching Salve Regina Baseball on the Fans Only Sports Network.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave, just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say here.
They encourage you to just be yourself and not follow the crowd. Like, if you're a person who does not want to follow the herd, you have all the resources you need to shape the person that you want to be.
People are extremely supportive of each other and very supportive of the students. The students always come first.
A lot of the experiences you get at Salve are experiences that you can't get anywhere else because of it being such a tight-knit community.
Yes, it's a small school, but it's also like the desire to be a part of something great.
And then you put it all on this campus, right? Like, you get to have these conversations in buildings that you swear were built just for that purpose. This is the place where you should have big thoughts. This is the place where you should dream big dreams.
I spend a lot of time here because I want to. It's not the kind of campus you want to get away from, and it's got a really bright future.
It's not 4 years for the sake of the 4 years. It's 4 years that's changing somebody so that when they leave here, the world's going to be a better place because of it.
As a senior, I know that I'm going to miss it, and I'm also going to cherish the time that I had here.
They're going to have to drag me out of here after graduation, and I can't imagine going to get my undergraduate degree anywhere else.
Sean Mulligan in to pitch for Salve Regina. And his first pitch is a beautiful strike 1. Ackerman have a runner on first as the Seahawks go into their 4th arm of the game. This one fouled way off to the right side, way out of play. And it's quickly 0-2. As Terzpox steps into the box, down 0-2 in the count. Here's the pitch from Mulligan, missing outside for a ball. This one into shallow left field. In comes D'Amato, and he makes an easy play for out number 2. Made it look easy anyway. This one skied off to the right side and out of play. Next one, breaking ball missing outside. This game moving rather quickly. Just about an hour 40 in as we're just about midway through the 7th. Breaking ball missing again outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. As it's Lucas McElroy. Checking over and diving back in past the tag of Canoe. Here's the pitch from Mulligan. Misses outside for ball 4. So first and second now. 2 down.
Now hitting number 16, Sean Alford.
As the new catcher of the game, Gianfranco Messina, comes out and has a word with Mulligan. As Mulligan hits strike 1. As McElroy drew a walk, it's Cal Perillo. As that one misses outside. Ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. This one skied onto the middle infield. Mulligan settles under it. In comes Canoe. Mulligan drops the ball. Usually you don't see the pitcher field one, but Mulligan did, and he could not make the play. So now runners on second and third for the Anchorman. It would be the go-ahead run at the plate, as it's now 4-2. Breaking ball misses high for ball 1. As a fog starting to come in here at Reynolds Field, as that one's in there for strike 1. Looks like it caught the outside corner. The Anchorman dugout didn't seem to think so, but looked like it was in there. Runners on second and third for the Anchorman. 1-1 count. As Mulligan's pitch grounded to the left side into the Seahawks dugout, actually into the hands of manager Eric Sorella, the Salve alumnus and former All-American. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Mulligan sets 2 runners in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Cut on and miss for strike 3. Sean Mulligan, after committing an error that crosses a run for the Anchorman. He makes the final out with a definitive strikeout. We'll head into the bottom half of the 7th inning. The Seahawks now only hold a 2-run lead. It's 4-2.
Game On mouthguards. Game On mouthguards have superior shock absorbency, are impervious to viruses and bacteria, and also is the only mouthpiece ever to earn the American Dental Association's seal of acceptance.
Back for some Salve Regina baseball action. After the Ackerman ground a run in the top of the 7th off a Sean Mulligan error. It's 4-2. As Davey still in the game for the Anchorman. Delivers ball 1 outside. This one checked on. And he went around. Did not look like it was even close that he went around. But the base umpire called it so. Here's the 1-1. And that one's in there for a strike. And that wasn't even close. That was about half a foot off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. Here's the pitch from Davey. This one's sky down the left side. Back towards the wall. What a play! Crashing through the wall. Making an unbelievable catch. Robbing a home run. That wicket one of the day of Christian Homa. A beautiful play out in left field. Wow. What a play by Joey Coro to rob Homa of his 2nd home run of the afternoon. Beautiful play by the 8 in maroon. Wow, what a play. As that one's outside for a ball. That one's in there for a strike. And this strike zone has gotten a lot bigger in this half inning. And somehow Coach Sorella keeping his cool down there at third base. This one grounded to the left side by Will McCarthy and foul. This one grounded foul. Two balls, 2 strikes is the count to Will McCarthy. Cut on and miss for strike 3. McCarthy goes down on strikes, and there are quickly 2 away. Brings up Seahawks shortstop Mike Breen. That one misses for ball 1. Missing high for ball 2. This one on the outside corner for strike one. Here's the 2-1. This one grounded to the left side by the dive. And in there for a base hit. Well done by Mike Breen. He really wanted that one. Good piece. Brings up Evan O'Rourke for the Seahawks. O'Rourke lifts this one to deep left field, and you can kiss this one goodbye. Coro can't rob that one, and it's out of here. Evan O'Rourke avenges Christian Homa. What a shot. Big piece from Evan O'Rourke, and it's 6-2 Salve Regina. If it weren't for Joey Coro, that would be the Seahawks' second home run of the inning. Nonetheless, it's 6-2. As Shane Williams squared around and pulled it back. 4-1. Davey still in the game for the Anchorman. As this one is skied to center field, it's going to stay in the yard, however, as Santerre settles under it for out number 3. But a beautiful catch from Joey Coro, and Evan O'Rourke answers the bell with a home run. It's 6-2 Salve Regina. As we head into the 8th inning, you're watching Salve Regina Baseball on the Fans Only Sports Network.
Game On mouthguards. Game On mouthguards have superior shock absorbency, are impervious to viruses and bacteria, and also is the only mouthpiece ever to earn the American Dental Association's seal of acceptance.
Back here at Reynolds Field after an eventful 7th inning. Joey Coro robbed a home run for the Anchorman that would have given Christian Homa his second. And Evan O'Rourke put one out of here. And looks like he's been taken out of the game. As Tyler Petrosino now in center field for the Seahawks. Here's a pitch in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. This one grounded to the left side. McCarthy fields, fires across the diamond into the mitt of Canoe for out number one. Folks, he makes it look that easy every single time. The mayor of Pembroke, Massachusetts, Will McCarthy, gets it done for out number one.
Now batting number 21, Liam Lynn.
Out number one. As this one misses for ball one. And in there for a strike. Missing high for a ball. Seahawks lead this one 6-2. Here's the 2-2 from Mulligan. In there for strike three. Right down Broadway. And there are two down now.
Now batting number 3, Cole Peterson.
As Mulligan misses for ball one. Another miss for a ball from Mulligan. So substitutions for the Seahawks thus far in this one. Petrosino enters the game for Evan O'Rourke after his home run, as Mulligan delivers strike one. And Petrosino moves into center field. D'Amato moves over to right, and Williams flips over to left, as Mulligan delivers ball four. So Rivera makes his way on. As Cameron Santier steps into the box for the anchorman. And of course, the first substitution of the game was Gianfranco Messina entering the game for Brady Smolinski after Matt Neal had a plate appearance. More action in the Seahawk bullpen. Be a crime not to mention one of the greatest bullpen catchers in CCC history, Jason Azzolino. As the 0-1 inside for a ball. One ball, one strike is the count. And missing for ball three. Three balls, one strike is the count to Santier. Grounded to the left side into the Seahawk dugout. Off the netting. And it's a 3-2 count. Runners will be on the move. Or just the one runner in Rivera, rather. Runner goes. This one missing. Breaking ball. Didn't quite reach the plate. And there are men on first and second. Brings up Terzbach for the anchorman. as Coach Andrew McKeon comes out and has a word with Sean Mulligan. So both bullpens have some action now. For the Anchorman, it's Liam Daly. And for the Seahawks, it's the 43 of Kyle Carosa. So Mulligan leans in. Runners on first and second. That one's in there for strike one. Here's the 0-1. That one misses. They appeal to see if he went around. He did not. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. This one cut on and missed. Sean Mulligan delivers the high heat. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. The 1-2 to Terspach from the long arm of Mulligan. He struck him out. Sean Mulligan gets out of the first and second jam as we'll head into the bottom half of the 8th inning. The Seahawks lead at 6-2. You're watching Salve Regina Baseball on the Fans Only Sports Network. Bottom of the 8th about to be underway here as a pitching change for the Anchorman. There was action in the pen, and Liam Daly steps in. For the Anchorman, as his first pitch delivered outside for a ball. And that one in there for strike one. Breaking ball in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 outside for a ball. The pitch fouled off to the right side, out of play. Here's the pitch. Skied off to the right side, chasing, and over the tarp, out of play. It's Declan O'Hara in the box for Salve Regina. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count to O'Hara. Has 1 home run on the season. As the 2-2 pitch, rather, is outside, and it's a full count. Here's the 3-2. Goes by for ball 4. As, pardon me, not Declan O'Hara, but Gianfranco Messina actually drew that walk. And now he has a pinch runner, as Kyle Platt takes Gianfranco Messina's place. Tough to see about 420 feet away. I'm squinting to see the numbers as Dustin Cicada. You can see that mustache from anywhere as Cicada squares around and lays down the bunt to the right side. It's going to be a tough play at first, but made, and the anchormen take their out. Dustin Cicada, the captain, one of the 4 for the Seahawks, does his job and moves Kyle Platt over to second base. That brings up the hottest hitter in the league, Matt D'Amato. As D'Amato steps in, fouls one off his leg for strike 1. As they take time to assess D'Amato, or at least give him some time to walk that one off. Oh, 1 now to the Seahawk starting center fielder, who moved over to right. Takes this one inside for a ball. Here's the 1-1. Kyle Platt on second. Runner goes. This one skied into right field. It's going to be trouble into the triangle. It's down as a fair ball, and Platt almost waved around, but he stayed put. That one nearly got into the netting of the batting cage. So Matt D'Amato turns a cue ball shot down the third base line, and he ends up on second base. So second and third for Tyler Canoe. And Tyler Canoe intentionally walked to load the bases. Probably a smart move on manager Frank Holbrook's part. And that brings up a man who was about 2 feet or one set of forearm curls away from his second home run of the game when Joey Coro robbed him in his last at-bat. He already has one on the day, though, and the bases loaded. Could make some more noise as he takes ball one, does Christian Homa. One ball, no strikes to the Seahawk DH. It's ball 2. Big spot here for the Seahawks offense. Looking for a little bit of life after 3 straight losses. Here's the 2-0. Way outside, ball 3. Daly digs himself a hole. 3-0 to Homa. With a hitter like this, would not be surprised to see the green light. Here's the 3-0. Missing high for ball 4, and the Seahawks draw a walk and get a run in. 7-2, Salve Regina. That brings up Will McCarthy, but a quick mound visit for the Anchorman. Looks like Daly's going to stay in the game. Just a bit of a pep talk here. As Will Swags McCarthy steps into the box with the bases loaded. 1 down. McCarthy had a very good weekend with a home run against Endicott College. This one fouled sharply to the right side. Foul for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 to McCarthy. That one on the outside corner for strike 2. Looked a bit outside. Not the pitch McCarthy would love to hit. As the 0-2 to the Seahawk third baseman. This one ripped down the left field line. That's going to get down. As that should get a couple runs in. 1 run comes. Canoe comes around. Homa stops at third base. And Will McCarthy drives in 2 with an RBI double. As McCarthy and Del Vecchio exchange a little attaboy. Well done by Will McCarthy to add a couple runs for Salve Regina. The mayor of Pembroke delivers once again. 2nd and 3rd. As Mike Breen steps in and takes ball 1. Takes strike 1 over the plate. Seahawks lead at 9-2. Here's the 1-1 to Breen. This one lined to the right side through the dive. 1 run's going to score. Here comes McCarthy. The throw is going to be cut off, and Mike Breen has a 2 RBI single. 11-2 Seahawks. And that's going to do it for Liam Daly. And we call to the bullpen. We'll take a short break for you. It's 11-2, Salve, Regina. You're watching Seahawks baseball on the Fans Only Sports Network. Welcome back to Reynolds Field. Tyler Petrosino gets his first at-bat of the game as he takes strike one after entering for Evan O'Rourke, who hit a home run back in his final at-bat of the game. And he lines one into right center field. Here comes Breen. He's rounding. He's going to head to third base, and he's going to get there standing up. And Tyler Petrosino, 1 for 1 on the afternoon. Runners on the corners for Salve. And Shane Williams steps in for Salve. He had a home run over the weekend as well against Endicott as he takes strike one. Eleven to 2, Salve Regina, as Williams takes ball one low. Counts even at 1-1. Petrosino on first, Breen on third. Brendan Aldridge now pitching for the Anchorman, as strike two is way outside, but in there for a strike. 2 now. This one chopped back to Aldridge. 2nd for 1 on to first. He got him for the double play. So Shane Williams grounds into a double play to end the inning. The Seahawks lead 11 to 2 as we head into the 9th inning, and here comes a pitching change. The 43 of Kyle Carosa. As we head into the 9th, remind you that you're watching Salve Regina Baseball on the Fans Only Sports Network.
Game On mouthguards. Game On mouthguards have superior shock absorbency, are impervious to viruses and bacteria, and also is the only mouthpiece ever to earn the American Dental Association's seal of acceptance.
into the final frame here at Reynolds Field. Seahawks up big 11-2 and closing the game out for Salve, Mr. Bombastic himself, Kyle Carrozza. Kyle Carrozza, one of the more trusted arms out of the Seahawks bullpen this season. As this one is cue-balled into right field. In comes D'Amato, and he won't get there in time. So one pitch and one at-bat and one hit for Kyle Carrozza's first appearance. So one man on, nobody out for the Anchorman. They need a lot of that, as this one's fouled back and out of play. As that one lands on the lawn of Watts Hall. The 0-1 in there along the bottom of the zone for strike two. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 from Carrozza. Sky to right field. D'Amato going back. He'll make the play. He fires it in. And there's one down. Checking over and diving in safely. Almost a pickoff there for Kyle Carrozza. He'll head back towards the batter with a 9-run lead. Delivers ball 1 a bit low. That one misses for ball 2. There's Sean Diaz over there on first base, just checking into the game. And he almost got picked off. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Misses low for ball 3. Here's the 3-0 in there for strike 1. Seahawks once again hosting Wheaton College on Thursday. You can catch it back here on the Fans Only Sports Network. As that one's in there for strike 2. So Carrozza battles back to make it a full count. Let's see if Diaz goes. 3-2 runner does not go. This one's skied to the left side. And behind the batting cage, foul. Here's the 3-2. Misses high for ball 4. So Carrozza picks up a walk. Carrozza delivers strike 1 on the outside corner as he paints it on that one. 1 down here in the top half of the 9th. Seahawks enjoying a big lead off of big RBIs from Homa, McCarthy, and D'Amato. Each have 2. As the 1-1 now from Carrozza. Just missing off the outside part of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. This one's skied and foul, out of play, and it's 2-2. Here's the pitch. Cut on and missed. For strike 3, Kyle Carrozza claims a victim, and there are 2 down. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Kyle Carrozza looking to close this one out. Foul tipped back at the umpire, and he took a very tough one there. He got one up high. Looked like in the neck area, and he's hunched over in pain. Not a great spot to get hit. Bit of a stoppage here. Seems to be okay, thankfully. It happened in the 9th inning. But 0-1 is the count for Carrozza. Looking to get out of this one unscathed as another one hits the strike zone, and it's 0-2. Seahawks a strike away from claiming their first victory in 1 week. 6 days ago, they beat Roger Williams. He struck him out. Kyle Carrozza closes it out for Salve Regina. And that's going to do it. The Seahawks defeat the RIC Anchorman. As you see him going through the lines, led by Mike Breen. Dustin Cicada in there as well. Salve Regina enjoys a very well-rounded victory after a difficult slate of games. After losing 3 in a row, they get back in the win column, make it 11-2 once again over the RIC Anchorman. The Seahawks get the win. As does Nick Colano, gets back into the win column. Big performances from Christian Homa, who had a big home run, almost 2, after the beautiful catch out in left field. But Matt D'Amato, 2 RBIs, and Will McCarthy added a couple as well. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Fans Only Sports Network. And I'm Bobby Olson. I thank you guys for tuning in. And we'll see you on Thursday when the Seahawks take on Wheaton College. Thank you once again for tuning in to Fans Only Sports Network. From me and from all of our sponsors, we appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in when the Seahawks defeat the Anchorman 11-2. Thank you, and have a good evening.